episode of Waifu Wars. I almost said the G&A podcast. Ooh. I am I am the 6-year-old who also wants a gun with a silencer. Doo.
And I am the smartest kid at the orphanage, Soberoni.
No, there's no way.
Yeah,
there's no way. There's actually no way.
You knew it was gonna be about Anya.
Wow. I mean, there were so many other targets. I'm not mad at you. This is bizarre. This has happened second time.
Yeah.
Like in a row.
Gotta continue the streak.
Alright. Anyways, welcome to Waifu Wars. We talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb, but not your waifu because she is trash. How you doing, Oni?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Drew?
I'm doing good. I just came back from out of the country. I was super tired this weekend. But I definitely have been catching up on my sleep, so I feel somewhat rested up for the podcast. So I am ready. Ready. We have a new set of anime. This is the new season, and I'm excited. So with any further ado, let's get into it. And we're gonna start, as always, with our new segment, This Week in Anime. So Fate State Nights Gilgamesh, which is Lil Nas X a happy birthday, according to Anime News Network. I thought this was so adorable.
Yeah.
Basically, they tweeted at Lil Nas X, basically saying, "Oh, at the performance, you're dead right now. Happy birthday. We plus Gilgamesh didn't snub you." And they added him, and then they put a picture of of Gilgamesh with the microphone in his hands. So I thought that was so awesome. I feel like he doesn't even know what the Fate universe is, which makes it kind of sad because
I think didn't he like directly make that outfit for Gilgamesh?
Oh shit, he did.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know it was him who did the Gil tweet.
Yeah, he did.
But yeah. So and for those who don't know, that's what this was inspired from. His looks at what's that event? That fashion event that
Fashion
happened.
Week? I don't remember what it was called.
Not Fashion Week. No, it was at
Met. I don't know.
The Met Gala. Yes, that's
there.
It.
We go.
Yeah, it was the Met Gala where he donned his Gilgamesh armor.
This kind of makes me want to like look up and see if there's like a fanfic or something of a Holy Grail war where all the participants are just rappers.
I don't think that was written, but I mean, I guess you want to be the one to write that random
Don't
ass
tempt
fanfic.
me. Listen, all the rappers subbing in servants. That'd be fucking great.
I mean, I feel like it would just further perpetuate the violence in like the rap community.
It would, but it would be a lot cooler with the servants.
I guess so. Let us know what rappers you want to see in Oni's fanfic.
Yeah, I'm starting it right after this podcast.
All right, Oni, what do you got for us?
Just another little piece of news. Square Enix has announced that Kingdom Hearts 4 is not in development, but they just announced that there will be a Kingdom Hearts 4. So look forward to that in 2056 or whatever they decide to finish it.
Yeah, but I know most of us will be dead by the time it comes out,
maybe our grandkids can enjoy Kingdom Hearts 4. You never know. But yeah, no, they announced that the 20th anniversary of Kingdom Hearts. Mm-hmm. They're also going to be doing a new mobile game, Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. So it seems like a really simple title for a Kingdom Hearts game. I don't know.
Right.
They're losing their touch there. Should have been like Missing Link 3/75 divided by 10 days or something.
To the second power.
To the second power.
I just found it was so crazy how different Sora looks. Apparently there's an actual reason for that. That reason has to do with lore, apparently. Where Sora literally just got the Final Fantasy 15 treatment
Did he just get older?
No, did you not see the trailer?
No, I didn't see a trailer.
Oh, I mean, if you see on the link that you sent me,
Mm-hmm.
like look at his face. That is not normal Sora's face.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. I
It's
mean,
not.
he just looks slightly edgier.
No, he looks very like it is a very is a very clear difference from Kingdom Hearts 3. Um, the little snippet that they played,
Mm-hmm.
he, he was in some place that basically resembled like our world, like cars, normal people, normal
Oh
clothing.
shit, we're getting modernized Kingdom Hearts.
Right, we're in like I forget what they called the place.
L.A.
They called it they refer to it as no, it's definitely modeled after Japan.
Mm.
They call it like an afterworld. I do not know the lore of this game because it's just a lot to
Mm-hmm.
keep up. And every time I do know the lore, I quickly forget it because it's
Yeah,
just so
it's a
much.
whole thing.
It is a whole thing, and I definitely watched like maybe like a 30-minute video on it, or maybe it was a 2 hours. It was a long
Yeah, I
time.
was like, there's no way they covered it in 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was a long time, but I enjoyed it and also forgot it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm super looking forward to this, and yeah, I can't wait that I play this with my kids.
Yeah, same.
God willing, if I live that long. All right, now with that being said, we are going to be moving on to our weekly reviews.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to start off with Spy Family, episode 1. I'm trying so hard to not call it Spy X Family.
Well, that's the debate. Is it Spy Family or Spy X Family? Is it Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter? You know?
I think it's supposed to be Hunter x Hunter. That's why I'm just like, oh,
That
Spy
sounds
Family.
boring.
I don't right. I like Hunter x Hunter too.
So give us your hot take, Drew. I'm pretty sure this was your hot take.
Yeah. This is cute. This is cute. I'm not gonna lie. And once again, this goes back to the whole do not hype a show for me if it is not going to be that good.
Yeah, it didn't
Because
literally
for
change your life and like convert you to some new
no,
religion.
no,
So
it's not even that. It's like for an anime that's called like that's been referred to our good friend Savior as like this is gonna be the best anime of the season. This one was pretty like it was okay. Like I enjoyed it. But I can name just on the lineup alone. I can name 3 episodes that were better than this one, easily.
I'm only gonna name. This would have been my episode of the week if it wasn't for that other episode that we're gonna talk about soon. But listen, I think this was an excellent introductory episode. Even
it was good. It was. I was no. I will say, and I think I'm being a little bit hard on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a little unfair because it's most of the other ones that we're watching are like season 2, so they already have everything established.
Yeah, this is like the first episode, and I think as far as that goes, it established the characters. It made me like the characters. There was a good bit of comedy. It was wholesome. It ran the whole. It did the whole shebang.
It was good. It wasn't to me. It wasn't great, but it was good. I enjoyed it.
I think it's like, all right. So just to set. Yeah, by the way, if you ever want to recommend anything to Drew, don't ever tell him it's good. Tell him it's like okay.
No, don't tell me I'm okay. Don't say it's the best thing sliced bread or some shit.
Now you know how I feel about Jujutsu Kaisen, and when people made me watch Demon Slayer's first season, I was like, ugh, the hell, this isn't the best thing ever.
I never said that. Not once did I ever say it. I said, oh, this is really good. Like it's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Slow down the pace. But yeah, that I'm just like, but that unfortunately because it's been hyped like that and by many people, not just Savior, it's like you. I feel like you shouldn't say that to an anime critic because that's essentially what I am at this point.
All right, let me rephrase this. I feel like if it. Listen, I like the show. I like, even despite the hype. Normally, I'm
like it
very
too.
critical of these types of. But normally, I'm like in your camp where I'm like, oh, this was way overhyped and it should be better. However, it had Anya in it, and Anya's automatically the best character in the past like 700 years. So I don't care. Automatic 10 out of 10 every episode.
Okay, so Oni's a little bit.
Oh, let's
he is
not.
super biased
If you were, yes, it is. I am super biased.
Lowly. Oh.
All right, you guys heard it here first. Drew hates Anya. Send yours. Go after him. His views do not reflect the views of G&A reviews.
No, Anya's fine. I'm just not a lolicon, so it doesn't.
You don't have to be a lolicon. You could just like her for being like. She's cute. She's adorable. Okay.
All right, said the lolicon.
Listen, you are just a hater on Anya. That's okay, Drew. You can hate
I'm not. I would say she was the best part about this episode.
Oh yeah, easily. She's the best part so far of the series, based on what I've seen.
Exactly. So I can't hate her. She was the best thing about it. You know, she was very fun. Like she plays really well off of Twilight. Twilight by himself is.
I kind of like him as an MC because he's
cool.
not
like
he's a
cool.
badass MC. He's not a
he's cool.
He had moves. He beat the shit out of these spies.
Right? He did the fighting. Yes.
I liked how he dumped that other chick in the beginning of the episode.
That was so fucked up. That's hilarious. He said, "Oh," and then at the end where she put the gun to the dude's head and was like, "Yeah, I know all types of things about your daughter." And I'm just like, he's like, "I know how many moles are on her body." I'm like,
it would have been cooler if he shot her in the leg, but you know what? I'll take it.
No, I think that would have been a little unnecessary.
Would have been badass though.
A little unnecessary. I don't think this is gonna be one of those animes where they're just shooting each other for no reason.
I mean, that guy did shoot somebody for no reason.
That aside, no, this is good. This is good. I like Anya. She's not at all what I expected her to be.
I like that every time that they showed her using her telepathy, they did the little sparkly things on screen to like signify it. I think they did a lot of good visual effects with this.
Yeah, for sure.
And of course, her faces were great.
My expectations are still high. Can't wait for next episode to introduce the mama, which I'm assuming is gonna be next. Yeah.
So I think for this show, maybe don't expect it to be like Kaguya. Like, all right, see, I'm gonna contrast this with Kaguya. Kaguya is more like a haha crazy funny. This show's more like a wholesome, cute, silly funny. You know what I mean? This is more slice of life. I feel like you were just expecting something different.
Cause okay, so when I see once again me looking at AniChart.net, it says action comedy.
Oh, there was.
And then you know, everyone in my ear saying how amazing it's gonna be. Yeah, I expected Kaguya, and then I didn't get Kaguya.
But it's not the same style of comedy as Kaguya. It'd be
like just funnier.
It'd be like Monty Python versus Chappelle Show. They're both funny, just very different types of funny.
No offense, but if I compare the first episode of Kaguya compared to this first episode, I'd still say I liked Kaguya more. Like I would just like that is how I feel. I would still pick Kaguya. Doesn't mean Spy Family's bad. It's just that this is the first episode.
I think as a complete package, it's all right.
I feel like it just because the first episode is not amazing does not mean the anime.
The first episode is. I think the first episode was amazing. For a first episode, I think your expectations were just way too high. I don't know.
I've seen better first episodes of things.
It depends. Like, I mean, if we're gonna talk about stuff like, all right, name shows that have better first episodes. Kaguya, Attack on Titan. You're gonna name all shows that are like 9.5s or 10s out of 10.
Shows that
which is my point. You're comparing it to shows that are like 10.
Because someone really referred to it as
your argument is
anime of the year.
Okay, but
yes, that's my argument. Right, if someone rates it highly, I'm going to rate against the best one.
A 9.5 or a 10
I'm
is
not
also
rating it against subpar anime. I'm just not going to. Yes, that's perfectly sound logic.
But comparing it to Attack on Titan, but that's my point. Yes, you're supposed to compare it to those shows, and you like I'm saying.
Okay,
if the
then what's the
first episode
problem?
is comparable to those first episodes, that means it's a
Yes.
really good first episode.
Well, to me I'm saying it's not as good as those, but it was good. But it was good though.
Oh
It
god,
wasn't as good as
this is
those.
gonna be a really annoying series to cover with you, Drew. Drew's just gonna be the contrarian hater on the show like
I'm not
crazy.
hating on it. That's
Oh
just how
my
I
god,
feel.
I can't with this now. This is gonna be Don Machi all over again, except
It's not
worse because at least Don Machi is room for argument.
subpar.
Yeah, at least Don Machi is like, all right, yeah, I get Drew's point. I just personally like the series.
I'm not saying this anime is bad. Danmachi, I would be like, yes, this is mediocre. I'm not saying Spy Family is mediocre. I'm just saying like you said, my expectations were as high as the quote unquote the greats, and this first episode. And I'm just saying, not saying the whole anime won't hit those greats. I'm just saying the first episode did not hit those grades.
I
It,
disagree.
it
I
didn't get
think it
up
was a really
there.
strong first episode.
Okay, and that's fine. You don't have to agree with me.
All right, in the comments down below, let everyone you just say how much you disagree with Drew.
And that is fine because guess what?
Not only Drew this time.
My opinion is very much my own, and that's okay. I'm sure the next episodes are going to be really great and really awesome. I'm gonna have a great time.
All right. Well, now that your expectations are set with Spy Family, let us keep them there and not compare them to Kaguya and Attack on Titan every episode.
Speaking of, and it's so unfair. It's unfair because wait. Did we watch Spy Family first or Kaguya?
We watched Kaguya first.
Yeah, and that's what. And I really feel like that did not help.
And that's why I know every week this is just gonna be the Drew hating on Spy Family.
I will admit that probably may have played a slight factor into it because as we're moving on to Kaguya season 3 episode 1 or Kaguya-sama wa Kokura Setai Otro Romantiku episode 1, which is obviously my episode of the week.
Yeah, same for me. However, I still think Spy Family was equally as well, a little less equally, but still up there for episode of the week.
Sure, whatever makes you happy. Just from, just from start from finish, this episode was just fantastic. The first part, I think, God, was I don't know which part I liked more, the first or the second one. I feel like the arm wrestling was definitely the weaker of the 3 segments, but it was still really funny. I just can't tell between the first 2 which one I liked more. I think I'm a little more biased because the second one has Hayasaka in it.
I'm opposite. I'm more biased because the first one had Ino in it.
Exactly, right. It was so good.
But I kind of lean towards the second one too because the Hayasaka moments were fucking hilarious. Like the Kaguya getting caught and then
she just looking at Hayasaka looking away. Oh my god! Wow. And I love how this anime just harps on random day-to-day things that we would never think of. Like the creativity is just so wow.
Yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't run out of ideas yet.
Right, like they had a whole thing about. And because she has a smartphone, that's gonna open up a whole new thing. And
all the etiquette.
Like they had one segment about leaving people on red, and that was stupid hilarious.
I love that the show's really good at or the series in general is really good at taking really things that we don't consider, but we are constantly thinking about just without knowing it. Because they break it down so intricately on a psychological level, you can't open the chat because then the person will know, and also you have to play games to make sure go into the group chat.
I hardcore related to this.
Exactly. I'm all of this stuff is right, but these are things we do subconsciously, you're not even thinking about. I'm oh, holy shit, they're right. This whole thing is a psychological game we play.
Oh no, for me, I am very aware of it sometimes. I'm I don't want to talk to first person. I mean, I can't open up this chat. So I'm going to see it read, then I'm going to have to reply. No, thank you.
Yeah, they're really good at like they're very in touch with the youth, as the older people would say.
Yeah, very much so. Um, but the first part was also had me screaming. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you know, really getting out
No.
the not putting in the headphones all the way. Although I would notice that because you would hear it, right? Like
Yeah, you can like you can hear that's not plugged
plugged in
in.
all the way. Yeah, a little bit there, but, but yeah, I
Like
like
because
that
that's
Emos.
happened to me before.
Yeah, me too.
Like where I know my thing wasn't plugged in, and I play it, and I just hear K-pop, and I'm like, oh wait, no, everyone hears like K-pop, no.
That's why I related so hard to Ishigami when he tried to like cover for her and he just started playing J-pop on his phone. I'm like, oh my god, this is totally literally what I would listen to. He should have played
Right.
maybe a more like actually I would have left my ass off if he was just playing if he played the opening to Kage.
Oh my gosh, but yo, it didn't. And then also, what she was listening to, what the fuck
And
was
that makes me
that?
love her even more because she's just listening to like fucking moral support by shonens
And camel
and camel
noises.
noises. I like her eccentric nature.
Yeah, she's really good. She's a really good addition to the cast.
Yeah, really, really solid. I also like that all of it was irrelevant because they got her. All of Ishigami's plotting and helping was just wasted this episode.
Yes, because she was so hoity-toity,
Mm-hmm.
like she always is around Ishigami. Like she had the nerve to be like, "Oh, that's so I'm so embarrassed for you," and then plays her, and then she doesn't stop for some reason. He's like, "My little croquette, you're doing so great."
We love you. You're so beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I understand how Ryan said he was like dying from secondhand embarrassment. I was like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I was mostly dying from laughter, but that's
uh,
just me.
and then of course the final scene, the final part, the arm wrestling was not as great as the first two, but yeah, it was
But it
still
was still
hilarious.
really like right,
Yeah.
like imagine this being like this could have been like an amazing segment on any other anime, but on this one it's like that's not the funniest one.
I'm just glad we got Chica. Also, that needs to be a meme. The breathing, cheating thing.
Right? Yeah. Breathe, lie. Yeah. She breathes in the truth and exhales the lie in the second segment.
I need that. I need that
I
fucking
yeah,
meme.
I really. Oh my god! Yeah, I need to write that down actually.
Mm.
Cause I want to stupid Kaguya meme. I hope I remember what that means tomorrow when I wake up. But yeah, that was funny. Chica being really with the toxic masculinity out of nowhere.
I love that Chica's so abusive towards Ishigami,
Ishigami.
and then it just comes
Yeah.
back around on her.
Yeah. She gets caught cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Not her getting caught cheating.
Again.
Which is funny again because that is that she does. Oh god, she's so great. I love Chica. And then at the end where Shogane and Kaguya they're like if they're doing like a standstill on purpose, they're like, oh, they're like, oh, this is so hard. Oh my god.
So she
None of
realized.
us are gonna win. And then she was like, oh, my hands are sweaty. And then she accidentally like wins.
Mm-hmm.
And then she gets crowned Queen Muscle. I knew that was gonna hurt her.
Sucks for her.
Yeah,
That was a great way to introduce the. I love that it literally the episode starts right where it left off from season 2. So I love the little.
Oh yeah,
continuities.
everyone just gets blown up, and then they're just like continue, and you click yes, and the whole school just comes back.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
Also,
like, wait, what?
someone pointed out that whatchamacallit, K, because in the second scene where Miyuki's going through the whole thing with Kaguya and the red receipts, and then K's just like in the background stretching and shit for no fucking
Yeah.
reason. That apparently in the second season, it was established that K just like whenever she wants to be nosy and like snoop around Miyuki's love life, she'll just randomly exercise behind him and shit. So it was just her being nosy as fuck.
That's funny. Yes.
I love the continuity in the show.
It's so good. Oh, 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, such a good anime.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to Komi-san wa Komusho, the second season, episode 1. This was almost my episode of the week. This is almost my episode.
Yeah, this was another really strong episode. Ooh,
oh
so
my
good.
gosh, it was just like the beginning, like the tone gets set so well because this show is very, very pretty. So it's like you just hear her wake up and then Najima plays the little prank on her,
Mm-hmm.
and then she does it to oh shit, I forgot the name. What's the name? Haruno.
Mm-hmm.
Haruno?
Tadano.
Kadano.
Tadano.
Tadano?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Don't you know he's the most important character on the show, Drew?
Yeah. Yeah, she plays the little prank on Tadano, and it has her little smirk, like.
Yeah, it was a good little moment because it still shows that they have such good chemistry together.
Right. It's such a soft, cute way to open up the show. Like, really good note.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, hey, it literally was like, hey Drew, what would you really make you pay attention to the show? And I'd be like, what? Komi-san season 2. And they're like, let's throw in a himbo. And I was like, ah, damn it.
Oh, Drew, you're just biased because there's a himbo on the show.
Yes, I am. I sure am.
How dare you drag me for Anya when you're out here with
I sure am. Well, see, the difference is this anime was good regardless. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That's a joke. But yeah, Katai. That's the name of the new guy, Katai, who was supposed to start the school year with them, but he got sick, and then due to his own anxiety, he just didn't. He just never came to school until
now.
Wait, is this like a whole year after?
Like half a year.
Like half a year after, right? Excuse me. In that time he like worked out and dyed his hair blonde. So basically now he just looks like, looks like a delinquent. Everyone's scared of him. But of course Tadano, being Tadano, was like, oh yeah, nah, he's probably just a little shy.
I like that he recognizes how socially awkward he is just because he's also socially awkward. He's like, oh yes, this is just him being awkward.
Exactly. He's like the social anxiety whisperer.
Yeah. Also, it shows how much Tadano has grown, like, in his social skills. Because, like, in the first season, he was never like the type of person who would get up and talk to somebody, especially somebody as intimidating as him.
Right.
So I like that him actually helping Komi so much has actually helped develop him in a more social setting.
For true. But yeah, no, I like Katai. He seems really, very shy but very, very cool. Tadano helping him out was very nice. Like I said, it was just like a nice moment. I was like, oh, nice vibe. And of course, everyone being scared of him was funny. When he went up to like approach Komi and all four of them stood in front of him, and he spoke incorrectly. First of all, they heard the words "die" and "death" and ran away. I'm like, what? What? Oh, also part where they thought that Katai killed Najima.
To be fair, that was very suspicious.
He just dragged Najima out and returned without him.
She to come back.
Yeah. And it all started down where like he's scared of Komi and she's obviously scared of him, and they're just like looking at each other. No, yeah, it was just a bunch of cute stuff. I was like, yay, they have a himbo now. Now I'm much more invested.
That was cool. My favorite part though was the second half with
Oh yeah,
my
absolutely.
girl.
Yes, yeah, bye. And Nakanaka just going back and forth. That was amazing.
Yes. Also, shout out to Najimi just showing up and going to sleep.
she said Yasumi nasai, and then just knocked out the moment they got it. Oh, that was so funny. Also, I would definitely be Nakanaka.
Oh yeah,
like that's me 1,000%.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why I love this. That even though I love meeting Katai, this segment's like my favorite one because I'm just like, that's me. I'd be like, bitch, who invited you?
Yeah, what the fuck were you doing here?
Like it would have been to the point where I might have been. So I would have been that girl to been like, well, let's think of all the times you like bullied me or shunned me. And like literally had to like drag an apology out of you, and just literally just be like, oh, Komi-san, she's kind of mean. Don't you think she should apologize? And then look at Yamai, make eye contact, and then she would be allowed in my house,
or she just stabs you.
Oh, girl, I ain't afraid of... Listen, bitch, I ain't afraid of Yamai. Girl,
I ain't afraid of Yamai.
Bitch, you think I'm not crazy? I'm sorry, Oni. Who is she talking to? Did you forget how I was in high school?
Well, you didn't stab anybody or kidnap anyone.
Did she stab anyone?
Well, she almost did.
well, she could be my first target. But yeah, no, it was good how they kept going back and forth, like just with the little jabs, even though Yamai definitely started it. And then they end the episode in a really wholesome way by like playing games.
Yeah, it was really cute. I enjoyed it immensely.
Yeah, this episode was just very like, just from start to finish, it was just, yeah, it really was great.
Agreed.
So yes, that was a good episode. All right, let's move on to Tate no Yusha no Nariagari season 2, episode 1.
All right, so this might be my hot take. I wasn't really feeling this episode.
I mean, was it really a hot take, or is it just the truth?
No, now that you agree with me, it's definitely a hot take.
First of all, don't do me like that, bitch. It's not that I hated this episode. It was just very like,
it was so quickly paced.
This is setup. We're doing setup. Boom, boom, boom. Like, and that's it.
It felt like it just really had somewhere to go, and it was like, we need to get there now.
Yes, we need to start.
All engines
the
go.
Second season right this second.
Yeah, and I really don't care about this new chick.
Rishia.
Yeah.
Is she new?
She showed up at the end of the last season.
Okay. Yeah, no. It's the like every 5 seconds. I'm like,
I mean, normally I like cute girls like that, but no, not for Shield Hero. Not when you're surrounded by Raftalia and Fido and all these other badass women, and you're just like taking up screen time now.
Right, and of course, because she's a new character, it's gonna be very focal around her. So I'm just like, And
I don't like her. I don't like her whole goal. Like, I just want to get back into the Bow Heroes party. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Why
it's called Shield Hero, not Bow Hero. I don't give a fuck about the Bow Hero.
Exactly. Like, I don't care what you're trying to do. I'm not invested in her need to get stronger if it's all just to get a boy to notice her.
Yeah, like, compare her to, like, Raftalia. Why did Raftalia want... Oh, Raftalia has all this trauma, and she needs to prove that she's strong and overcome her weaknesses. Why does this girl want to get strong? Oh, she likes the Bow Hero, and...
like, she likes her. Oh my gosh. Like, it's... Yeah. Also, and there's a lot of things that didn't kind of make sense.
Mm-hmm.
For example, the fact that the heroes are all still dicks, like,
Yeah, that was kind
why?
of weird.
And it's like, can you help this whole thing that's going to eventually be a worldwide calamity? No, we're just here to fight the waves. But the waves pause. We have more important things to do. Bye. Like, what? I hope they. I feel like there's a reason why. I'm hoping there is. It's not just they're just
Dicks.
all shrugging it off for no reason. Like, because it just didn't even make sense.
Yeah, it was a little bit out of character, especially considering all the things that, like, it kind of feels like they just ignored all the stuff that happened last season, where they were literally working together and had a whole arc where they came together to work. So that was a bit weird. I will say the one funny moment this episode for me was
yes.
Raphtalia getting the girl to try to be her slave.
Oh. Why try being a slave?
Yeah,
you're really strong.
I know what you can do. You could just be be a slave. Yeah, that'll solve everything.
Worked out well for me.
I like how now if we literally calls her, I was like, you're the only one who would be excited to be a slave.
Be a slave, right? I'm like, thank God they not for me point out like, no, slavery is bad. We don't want to be slaves.
We don't. That's just not what we're trying to do.
I know.
Here.
I honestly was waiting for Twitter to be like, slavery line.
Throw slavery shield hero.
Right. I was gonna. Another funny part is where Princess Slut asks about Motoyasu. If she's like, "Hey, did my mom say I can become a princess again?" And she's like, "Sorry, oh, slut." I'm like, no. I'm like, I forgot that happened. Oh God, it's so funny. Oh, that was a great moment.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad they're still keeping that up.
Me too. I think what's going to happen is they just really wanted to get to this new area to do the whole little story bit. I think what's going to happen next episode is it's going to slow down significantly and not focus as much on New Chick and go back to the story. I hope so. That's what I'm hoping. Listen.
Hope and
how many episodes? It's only 13 episodes, unless it's 2 cores. I don't know.
We'll see.
I'll
see indeed. Alright, up next we have Aharen-san wa Hakarenai, episode 2. Excuse me. This episode was actually, like, pretty funny. Don't know how I feel about the new girl.
I was gonna say, you got your wish to introduce a new character.
I know. I don't know. It's just because she's very similar to Rishia. and I don't know why that puts a bad taste in my mouth.
But this is a comedy anime, so
I know. Right. It makes more sense. And it's like set in school, so it's just like I was like, oh, I'm over that. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm making noises. Like I'm kind of over that.
I did like it in the beginning part.
Archetype.
I think they just laid it on too much because she like had
right.
She had like 2 segments in this episode. But in the beginning part where the dude is like afraid, like where he senses her, and they kind of made her look more menacing, like she was gonna punch him in the face or something, and it just turned into her being a tall crybaby. Was actually pretty funny.
That was funny. Yes, I like that.
And
then she said, oh, for like 15 more minutes, and I was over it.
Yeah, I was like, okay, now you can stop.
Right. The part. The first segment before they introduced Oshiro is real, like, that was actually kind of funny because you see Aharen like gets messed up and because she can see out of one eye. I don't know how not seeing out of one eye can mess you up that badly, but okay. Like, homegirl was almost like bleeding and shit.
It's dead.
Right. And then there's the whole thing of like them trying to put eye drops in each other's eyes.
Yeah, that was pretty cute.
Yeah, and then the segment where he was trying to protect his fly, that was cute.
Oh, that was really nice. I like that.
That was cute, and it got to what I liked about it is it got to a point where, and I don't know if this is my imagination. I think with that joke, they broke the fourth wall with it. Like at some point, she was like trying to protect him from us seeing the fly. Like you clearly see like she's doing it in a way. I'm like, there's no reason for her to be putting her face in the way of the shot because no one should be seeing this. But like I don't know, maybe the teacher. So at this point, I feel like she's trying to protect him from us, which I think is pretty funny.
That's a funny way of looking at it. I love the part where he walks into the bathroom and then still comes out his fly open.
Wide open, right? Right, like yeah, definitely. The umbrella scene with Oshiro and Aharen, I like that too.
Yeah, that was better. I like that part better.
Yeah,
the first part.
Same, just doing random shit with that umbrella.
She thinks it's cursed because it keeps coming back.
Right, and then she like locks it up in like a mini shrine, to, like seal it away. And then Aharen comes back the next day, and then he's like, "The fuck is this?" And then they ask him, they're like, "Why'd you leave? Why are you gone the other day?" He's like, "Oh, because my soul was crushed. That's all." So this episode had really good continuity.
Yeah, there's a bit of continuity between the segments. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
and I just like how wholesome and fun it is. Like they both just have a genuinely cute relationship with each other, and it's funny and heartwarming at the same time.
Right, like this is certainly no Kaguya, but it's good. It's enjoyable. I like it. I'm a fan. This is kind of how I'm feeling about this. Is kind of how I'm feeling about Spy Family right now. If that makes any sense. For me, like I'm enjoying it.
I'd say it's similar comedy. I still think Spy Family's better. But yeah.
Okay. Up next.
Speaking of enjoying things, let's talk about
yes, Tomodachi Game episode 1. And bitch, yes, this is the garbage I was looking for.
Yeah. So how Drew feels about Spy Family is how I feel about Tomodachi
Game. Yes. Wait, no, absolutely not. Hello? I do not think of everyone listening. I do not think of Spy Family as fun trash. Hello, never said that at all. That is a terrible comparison. Take that back.
Fine, I take it back. But this is a trash ass show.
Yes, it is so trashy and so funny. I do enjoy. I would say I enjoy the premise so far this episode for this first episode.
Why did they give why were the kids in charge of the 20,000 fucking dollars, or was it 2 million yen or whatever? Why were the kids in charge? Oh yeah, just give it to the student $20,000. Yeah, the class president should be able to one handling that. Just leave it in their hands.
I don't know. Maybe she's gonna pass it on later in the day, and she's gonna just put in my locker for now.
If at any point you're handing a high schooler 2 million yen, you should not expect to see that money again.
I mean, she was part of something. She was on some committee. Yeah, she's a good.
Unless
she's a good girl.
Unless it's the stock committee, she's stealing that money.
Oh, that's so yeah. Yeah, it's a very fun, wonky premise. Basically, one of these 5 people has the 20 million. Had the 2 million. Had the 2 million. Involved them all. Got them all kidnapped and involved in this game because 2 million was the initial buy-in in order to pay off a 20 million debt that one of them has. First of all, bitch, let me tell you something. The way I would have walked away.
Yeah.
The way I would have walked away. I'm like, we're all friends, right? I love how you can see, as you see the main character kind of struggling to participate, because I know where freaking what's this girl's name? Manabu Manabu just comes out of nowhere. It's like, oh my god, that's like you don't trust your friends, huh?
You must fucking hate your friends, huh? You must want to kill them.
Oh, you're not acting right away, huh? I guess you don't trust them. You don't rely on them, huh? What's more important to you, money or games? And I'm like, me, I've been like, my life. That's what's more important than both of those.
I'll
be leaving.
I like how the fucking we get a flashback. The main character has flashbacks, and his only flashbacks are like his father being like money is important, and his mother being like friends are more important than money. I'm like, gee, can you be less subtle, please?
No.
Friends, money.
No, I want my trash. I want my trash, and I got my trash.
Top tier writing.
I would say, and that's a thing. I feel like in this episode, the things that were like trashy needs to be trash, and the things that were interesting about this first episode were interesting. Like the premise, like the silly premise of them playing these games where it's all about trust. And that first game was pretty cool, where they're like, oh, you know why. Because I didn't understand why they were saying no at first, and then when it was main character's turn, it's like, oh, here's the methodology behind it. You know, excuse me. Whoever, they were planning to screw over whoever does it last.
Yeah,
more or less, or stop themselves from having the least amount of debt. Which is crazy. But also, I'm not gonna lie, if you were gonna do all this shit, why would you...
I feel like that's
why would you even start the game?
a misdirection. I feel like they all had different cards that say different things or something. Probably, it wouldn't make sense to say other. Also, I feel like first off, the person with the debt or whatever that got them all involved is 100% either the guy with the glasses or the girl with the short hair. 100% one of those two. Because they're the most innocent looking people, which means it's definitely
the guy with the wait, hold on. People with glasses are never innocent. The guys with glasses are never innocent.
The girl with the short hair was like...
He definitely looks 100% sus. What are you talking about?
Alright, let me rephrase. It's him
haircut.
Because he looks kind of like a typical villain. Also, or it's the girl because she looks like the kawaii, I'm super innocent. Like she's gonna be someone who just like makes a Kakegurui evil face and it's just like
listen, she's going to slick her bayang back, take out a gun and shoot one of her friends and be like, bitch, it's time. Like, and I cannot wait for that reveal. It's gonna be amazing. Oh my gosh. And I just love how at the end the main character just becomes completely unhinged.
Yeah, and the main character
in an attempt, and I assume he did that to be like, no, I won't let you screw her over just because y'all don't like her.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're all in it, bitch. Which I think that's what he's doing. He's doing that to in order to force them to say yes, like they actually win the game and they won't pile all the debt onto homegirl.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if there is no murder by episode 3, I'm out on this one. All right, they better be somebody better be dead next episode. If we're going trash, I want to go full trash.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, we'll see.
So far. All right. Are we on the last one or?
Yep, we are.
Which I did not mark down. Okay, it is Otomege Sekai wa Mob ni Kibishi Sekai desu. Episodes 1 and 2.
Yes, because this is the patron chosen show that you guys voted on.
At first, I couldn't. I was like, did you guys pick this show because you guys thought I was gonna hate this? Because I thought it felt at first I went to being like it felt like this was a troll choice,
Mm-hmm.
but I kept watching. I'm just like, and you know who he kind of reminds me of?
Yeah.
Wine. He
Oh yeah, he is
or
kind of
Wayne.
similar. Mm-hmm.
Like he reminds me a lot like Wayne. Um, I think that's kind of what kept me in. Like,
Yeah, MC's pretty fun.
mm-hmm.
I like both girls. I like the Loli, obviously, because and also I like the
Oh
other
yeah.
main
First,
girl.
first of all, the way I pegged her for being evil from
Oh yeah,
like
it's
the
not
second
subtle.
season, from maybe like the second scene, I was like, oh
Hmm.
no, she's bad.
I love the evil look at the end of the
And
second
and
episode.
yes, and then at the end where she all but like cackled.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, you're not even gonna try to make this a mystery, are you? This is just
Right.
like...
They're just like, no, she's definitely bad.
Hmm.
I don't know why in my mind she's like it has to do with the main character's sister.
I kind of thought the same thing because I feel like she wouldn't be relevant otherwise, like because they made an emphasis of showing the sister and making it like, oh, the sister made me play this game and all that stuff. And usually when isekai do that stuff where they reference like characters in the prior before the reincarnation, they always end up showing up in the reincarnation.
Also, the way I'd be like, you know what, you can actually just tell mom about my porn.
Oh yeah, that too.
I'm like I'm not 100%ing a game for you. You could just tell her about the porn. It's okay. I'll do it myself.
Hey mom.
No, first I would take the game,
Mhm.
not give it back, then tell mom about the porn, then potentially break the game or sell it and keep the money.
You're so spiteful.
Hello, you black bitch! You blackmailed me into playing a game. Like, nah, fuck you. We're not friends.
I I will say I enjoyed this more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of in your boat. I was like, oh, this is gonna be the most generic ass like isekai by the numbers thing, and it kind of is.
But they kind of make fun of
Yeah,
it.
but it's like self aware enough where it's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, here's a bunch of isekai tropes. It's whatever, but we'll at least have some interesting characters. And the setting is pretty fun. I like that it's futuristic, but also
Hmm.
magic and other tropes. Like it's like a mixing of all the different types of isekai.
Yeah, and like the woman being in charge
Mm-hmm.
plays in I want to say plays in a lot. It does have the backstory, but within the school, it doesn't really matter because most of the characters revolve around most of the females revolve around
Yeah, like
the
the male
the
character.
the male characters, and most of them are like by Shonen Prince and his gang, and they're like, oh my god, they're all so hot.
Mm-hmm.
I it was so funny. When I was watching this, it felt like I was watching like the reverse of Bridgerton, which is this show on Netflix where it's all about high society and girls making their debut and in their attempts to it's the courting season essentially,
Mm-hmm.
and they're trying to get married. It felt kind of like that, but opposite, where it was a lot of pressure was on the man, or definitely more towards on the man to
Yeah.
find a good wife.
I also
To a
feel
point.
like there's what's that other anime we watched on the podcast that was like this? But it was literally the inverse, where the girl gets trapped in the other world as like a
A villainous. Like
yeah,
I was
villainous.
trapped in the world and the villainous, like
Yeah,
something like that.
it gave me those vibes, but better.
Yes, yes. That's why I was scared. I was like, oh god, it's like that anime. That's why I didn't want it. But then I saw this. I was like, wait, this is much
Yeah,
better.
I think
I
villainous's problem was it was way too slow, and it was didn't like there was tons of episodes where nothing happened.
Right. I'm still a little like I'm a little hesitant only because I went to Villainous and I was like, oh, wow, this isn't so bad. And then as time went on, I was like, oh no, this
Yeah,
got
because it
bad.
dragged. I don't know if they'll
Right.
necessarily do that with this, only because there seems to be more emphasis on like the plot and stuff already. And I do like the way that they're like the main character references stuff he knows from the game itself. Like, oh yes, I did this and that. And like that plays a lot more into it than it did in Villainess. Like in Villainess, it just felt like she had sometimes knowledge of what was going to happen, but sometimes she didn't care or whatever. In this show, it feels like there's a deliberate, like when he stole the artifact from the ruins in the first episode. He's like, all right, this is going to
Right.
change the course in the second half of the game, but we'll get that. We'll get to there when we get to there. So now I'm like, that raised a flag in my head, like, oh yeah, so now there's gonna be some significant event down the line that changes because he did this earlier than he was supposed to. Like it
Mm-hmm.
feels a lot more gamey, you know?
Right. 100%. And it's like, oh, actual stakes. Like
Mm-hmm.
homeboy almost died twice in one episode.
Yeah.
No, that would have been crazy. Um, I feel, I feel so bad for Angelica, the prince's fiance,
Oh yeah.
because I'm like, I don't know why homeboy is being so. First of all, you got literally 2 times to disrespect me like that, bitch. We're canceling the whole. I don't care if you're a prince. That's
Yeah.
fine.
He found his Loli. He doesn't need her anymore.
I guess. Ooh, I guess. I guess so.
Imagine getting dumped for a evil Loli. Must suck.
Yeah, poor Angelica. At first, I was giving her the side eye because she was coming at her like extra hot for no
Mhm.
reason. But then the second time where homegirl was like, "Oh, well, I just want to be with him." Oh, I was like, "Oh, bitch! Now, okay, now you're now I'm seeing now I'm getting gold digger. It's giving gold digger." Mm. But yeah, I'm actually kind of invested. Like, I want to see where this goes. I want to see who this Marie girl is. Like, there's an actual like this feels so less slice of life ish.
Yeah, it feels a lot more action adventure like it's supposed to, which is what the
Yes,
thing says, the genre.
exactly.
I feel like Villainous
So
was a slice of life, and this is just action.
yeah, and I think they're trying to make it a comedy too. And I was just like, oh, but it's not that funny, girl. It's
Hmm.
not that funny. But yeah, no, good episode. Looking forward to the next one. And I believe with that we are finished with our weekly reviews. I was I I was supposed to watch all of Sayuki to talk about it this
Mm.
week, but I just didn't finish it because I was just so exhausted when I got back from my flight. So instead we're gonna do the Waifu Wars again this week. Oni, what is on the docket?
So now we're up to Gen 3.
The Gen 3 girls. Um,
This
Even though
one
it's
is
like my
tougher
favorite,
than I thought it was
I
going to be. I feel like I know who
I'm
you're going
like
to say.
I can't for some reason I can't think of too many, even though
There aren't that many.
right, like I'm like this is my favorite gen, so
But there's two standouts. Well, three, but really two. Well, four. No, not two.
let's see. So we have May, obviously.
Oh yeah, May too.
Um,
Right, those three.
we have Roxanne.
Mm-hmm.
We have Flannery.
Mm-hmm.
We have Winona.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I guess one of the twins.
I
Like,
get to stoop that low.
yeah, right. I'm like, you really want to go there?
And there's one
Um,
more.
oh no, that's a professor from Gen 5. She's not the, she's not a whatchamacallit. She's oh the one of the admins from Team Aqua.
Oh yeah, also
Oh,
her. But there's a
oh my god, she's a baddie.
fuck, that's gonna be difficult now.
Right.
Hold on.
Like,
Pokemon admin Gen 3.
right, Gen 3. Let's see, Winona.
Oh, yeah, Courtney.
Right. Oh no. Ah, yeah, Winona's pretty. Winona is pretty. Yeah, I really like how she looks. And there's Roxanne. Roxanne's a little too plain for me. I like I remember me liking Flannery.
Mm. Yeah,
I
Flannery's
like
might be my top choice. I'm not sure yet.
right. She's really cool. I dig her personality. She's like up there for me.
Mm.
You said what's her name? Courtney.
Mm-hmm.
Courtney. Oh. Damn. Meantime, I was thinking about Shelly.
Oh yeah, her too.
Shelly. Oh. She was a. Was she like a? Oh, is she a redhead and then they turned her into a black girl? Did they just make everyone black? They just make everyone black in Alpha Sapphire.
Mm.
And yeah, in Alpha Sapphire, they just made all the people from Team Aqua black. I think before Shelly, yeah, she was like a redhead, like really big hair,
Mm.
which I also kind of, I also don't hate. But yeah, Courtney's pretty cute. I understand why you like Courtney.
Yeah. Mm.
Why is there so much fan art of Shelly and Courtney?
I wonder why.
Wait, I don't understand. No, I'm legit confused. Like, why are they paired?
I guess Team Aqua, Team Magma.
I guess. I'm like, do they?
It's like
I
a
don't
Romeo
want.
and Juliet thing.
I hope they don't have any of like the leaders, because I'm like, no, thank you. No, thanks. All right, and Tab. Oh yeah, they made every yeah. Okay, so I understand.
Hmm.
They wow. I wasn't lying when I said they made everyone black. They
Who else
made
they made black?
Matt, which and that I would be like for me, Shelly from Gen 3 to Gen 6. I'm fine with either one.
Hmm.
Gen 3 Matt, no, he's just some chunky dude. Like no, thank you. Meanwhile, Gen 6 Matt is like, yes, big, beefy, and evil. Thank you. I will. Thank you so much. Um, but yeah.
And there's one
Oh,
more
who's the other
girl
person? Yeah, who?
from
Should I know who this is?
Elite Four.
Oh, Shepard, that Phoebe.
Yep.
Phoebe, damn. Wow, this is oh man.
Yeah, it's harder than I thought it'd be. I'm like, fuck, you're right. I got the
Oh
admin in
man,
May.
because that outfit is everything.
Hmm. I really like Phoebe.
Oh, and she's so cool.
She's a ghost trainer. She's a ghost trainer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like ghost types.
I love how she was just like, yeah, I'm vacation girl. Ghost. I think that's what I liked about Gen 3. You didn't know what their typing really was.
Hmm.
Unless, I don't know, I guess maybe unless you got to Drake, maybe.
Yeah. Damn. For me, it's between Phoebe and. Damn.
Right. Right. Phoebe. Oh, but Shelly. Oh, she gives that bad bitch energy that I like.
Hmm.
Um.
All right, between Phoebe and Flannery for me. I love
Right,
Roxanne and I
and
love
then
Courtney.
Flannery. Um.
This is tough.
This is tough. I'm gonna.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, it's between Flannery and Phoebe. No. Oh, I hate this, actually.
Yeah. Ah, damn.
Mm.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go with Flannery.
Okay, I'm gonna go with
Phoebe.
I'm gonna go with Phoebe. I don't know, I just like that outfit.
Yeah,
That
so
outfit's
I will
really
concede that
good.
Phoebe has the way better outfit. I think she's
But
a lot
I understand
sexier.
why. I understand why Flannery, because just her character is just so like, she's so like awkward but in an adorable way, and then of
Yeah.
course her appearance is, she's really cute.
And she has
You
like a
know.
kind of tomboyish appeal. Like, yeah.
That, yeah, that quote unquote tomboy look that you like. That's not really tomboy. It's just like, I'm just a girl with like a bitch. She has a crop top. Something tomboyish about that. She's showing up her whole
Hey,
her whole
Mordred,
belly with just some jeans. My
Mordred
dog.
is
I'm a tomboy.
Mordred's a tomboy, and she wears like booty shorts and fucking a piece of cloth that covers her nipple.
She's literally only a tomboy, like, because she was like, I'm a man. She's like, I'm a man. Like, that's it. That is the only reason why she is their tomboy, is because she was originally a man. She's an extreme exception. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Phoebe. I'm gonna, and I guess argue with your mama, but when in doubt, I vote black. When in doubt, I vote black.
Understandable. Yeah, Phoebe's great. I love Phoebe.
Right.
But Flannery just does it for me.
Right. And let us know who you would pick. Oh, see, now here we go with the bullshit. I just scrolled down, and it took literally only 5 rows until I saw a whitewash Phoebe. Why are you drawing a Phoebe who is white with this weird brown red hair? No, she's fine as she is. Thank you so much. So let us know in the comments who you would pick. Are y'all team Phoebe or are y'all team Flannery?
Yes.
And if you don't pick Phoebe, you're a racist. So only would you be so kind to
well, guess I'm racist. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode of Waifu Wars, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you catch all the episodes as they go up every week. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party in our Discord, all linked in the description down below. You can even donate to us on Patreon or become a channel member, like all these lovely people on screen right now who make the show possible, and get yourself some awesome benefits. We're actually live watching Spy Family and Kaguya-sama Season 3 with our channel members, Twitch sponsor or Twitch subs and patrons. So if you want to be part of that live watch, you know what to do. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Take care of yourself this week. It's gonna be a rough week. No one likes a Monday, but you're out here doing your best, and I'm proud of you. Gambate.
Agreed. Gambate, minasan. And until next time, this has been Sobroni and
Juvidu.
we'll catch y'all later. Later.
Bye.